Welcome back. We're going to do one of my favorite types of videos today, and that's one in which I share with you 5 of my favorite products from a particular brand. I really like sharing these with you. I think that all brands have hits and misses, and it's important to know before you go ahead and spend your money on what other people recommend. Now, we all have different preferences, so keep that in mind. Your skin type might be completely different to mine. You may be way younger than me or a little bit older than me, and the same things aren't necessarily going to work for you. But as someone who's tried out a whole bunch of different stuff from different brands, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I'm really excited to share with you the stuff that I love from different brands. So the brand we're talking about today is Tarte. So I feel like Tarte really upped their game last year. Like 2016 was the year of Tarte. They've always made great products, but I just feel like last year they really upped their game, and they did a lot of social media work. They did a lot of brand new releases, and they just came out with some really special stuff. So if you're interested in seeing what I love from this brand, stay tuned because this is my top 5 from Tarte. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about today is the Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. Now, it took me a little while to get this one right. I first started off with the Lights Flashes camera or something like that. It's in a gold tube, and I wasn't fond of that one at all. Then I tried a mini of this and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I went to purchase it and I accidentally purchased the Lights Camera Splashes, which is like the waterproof cousin of this one. I did pick it up by mistake, but I sort of thought they're going to be the same thing, right? Well, wrong. I found that I just didn't like this one at all. And so because I already had this one and I had a whole bunch of different mascaras open, I kind of put Lights Camera Lashes on the back burner. I ended up being sent a little while afterwards the Tarte mascara, which is the black tube with the gold splotches on it, and at first sort of impression I wasn't really fond of it at all. It tended to grow on me after a little while, but it's still not my favorite. And then eventually I ended up going and buying one of these, and I have never looked back. This mascara for some reason just gives me a lot of lift and a lot of definition. I just purchased the new release. I think it's called the Man Eater from Tarte. I haven't given that one a go yet, but at this point the Lights Camera Lashes is the best mascara they make. The second thing I'll talk to you about today is something that probably needs no introduction because it's one of those items that's been on the market for quite a long time. And one of these blushes many years ago was my introduction to the brand. So the Tarte Amazonian 12-Hour Wear Blush is just phenomenal. Most beauty lovers will have at least one in their collection, if not a whole bunch. My favourite of the whole bunch is Exposed, which is this amazing rosy nude. It looks like absolutely nothing special in the pan, and even swatch it doesn't look all that good, but it really comes into its own when you put it on the cheeks. It gives a beautiful, neutral flush to the skin, and it just looks good with every look. I wear this one in summer, winter, and every season in between. Another item that tended to grow on me were the Tarte lip paints. Now these are a little bit different to liquid lipsticks. They're more of a mousse to matte rather than liquid to matte, and they are not colour fast, but they look just divine on the lips. These ones here are some minis from a Christmas set that I picked up last year. I like them because they're not too drying, there's a whole bunch of different shades, and they last a good long while throughout the day. The second last item in my top 5, again, it needs absolutely no introduction. Everybody went crazy over this product in 2016. Of course, it's a Shape Tape. Now, at the time of filming this is still not available in Australia, but if whispers are correct, it's not too much longer. I purchased mine from the Tarte website, and as a side note, you can grab some great deals when they're having their 40% off, 30% off deals. So if you're not familiar with it, the Tarte Shape Tape is a concealer. It has a crazy big wand and a formula which almost sets itself. This stuff has crazy pigmentation and will not budge. I tend to powder it anyway just because that's what I'm used to, but I really feel like I could go without. Unfortunately, I bought a shade just before I went away on holidays. Came back a whole bunch more tan, so this is a little bit light for me now, but I will definitely be holding on to it so that I can use it a little bit later in the year. And the last item I want to talk to you about, and I guess this is my number 1 favourite from the brand, and it's the Tartelette in Bloom eyeshadow palette. So here's the lowdown. 12 shades, some matte, some shimmer, a beautiful scent, but there's something more to it than that. There's something just so special about the way these colours are being put together and the selection of really only 3 or 4 shimmers, but they seem to complement everything. Now, it's a predominantly warm shadow palette, and I guess we've seen a lot of warm neutrals over the past 2 years, but this one is one that I just keep grabbing again and again and again because it just is so versatile. For me personally, this is a perfect travel palette. There are 3 distinct looks you can get just by going across the palette, but you can also mix and match and create endless looks. We've got everything from rosy shades to burgundies to taupes and soft browns. We've also then got this amazing shade in Firecracker. which goes on so smoothly to give you a beautiful pigmented shiny shade on your lid. This one far outshines the original Tarte palette. When I first picked up the Tarte palette, I really liked it. I used it all the time. And then I picked this one up and it blew the other one out of the water. I barely picked that one up at all anymore. The addition of 3, I think it is shimmer shades in this one, for some reason, just made the palette perfect. And that's my top... Wait, I want to share one more thing with you. I know it's technically my top 5, but there's one more item I really wanted to share with you from this brand. And it's the Tarte Clay Paint Liner in the shade Bronze. Particularly because we just talked about this, I feel like this is a perfect companion. Never in my life did I ever think I would be recommending a brown or bronze eyeliner to you. However, this one is just phenomenal. So if you've never seen these before, the Clay Paint Liner comes with like a little bowl at the top. So you squeeze a small amount out and then you grab your brush and use that little bowl to grab a great amount onto your brush. What you've got is just a beautiful shade. What you've got is just a beautiful shade of liner. I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick this up, but it's got this really beautiful glisten to it. So it's not a straight brown line, it's a very darkened brown that's almost black, but it then has this tiny little shift of gold in it. And as you can see, it really complements that shade Firecracker from the palette. Alright, so that's it, I promise. That's my top 5.5 items from Tarte. I'd love to know what you love from this brand, and also let me know what hasn't worked for you. One of the things that hasn't worked for me personally is, well, I won't say that it didn't work for me, but I was just a little bit underwhelmed by it. And that's the highlight in Expose. I waited for this for so long. I kept visiting Sephora stores and I finally got my hands on it. And then for me, it's still a beautiful shade, but compared to the blushes, I just feel like it's a little bit underwhelming. Still a really nice highlighter, and it's looking really good on my tan skin at the moment. But I guess a problem with a brand like Tarte, they just continuously smash it out of the water. Then whenever something comes along that's just good, you kind of get underwhelmed. It's kind of a positive and a negative in one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Again, like I said, I'd love you to leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Otherwise, thanks so much for just coming and spending some time with me. Thank you for visiting my little part of the internet, and I will see you next time. Bye.